Good morning, everyone. We welcome to the reconvening of the final hearing for the consideration of the Orange Village Center Drainage Improvement Project. I know most of you have heard it, but I feel obligated to go through the map that we're going to follow today, so bear with me. There's a sign-in sheet circulating the room, and we ask that you please sign the sheet to indicate your attendance. We will hear from the county engineer and the Soil and Water Conservation District on an update to the Exhibit C, part of the summary of the final hearing report, which was a topic from last meeting. Following the summary, there will be a time for questions from the board. After board questions, the board will hear from any interested owners that wish to testify. Those speaking for or against the petition must be either an owner, as defined in section 6131.01 of the revised code, or an attorney speaking on behalf of an owner. The board will acknowledge receipt of any landowner written testimony before we're hearing live testimony. We will first call all those wishing to testify in favor of a project. We will then call for those wishing to testify in opposition to the project. And before testifying, we'll be asked to take an oath. After all those wishing to testify for or against the project have been heard, there will be an opportunity for responsive or rebuttal testimony. The board will close the public hearing after all testimony and evidence has been presented. After listening to testimony and the report of the engineer, the board will decide whether to find in favor of the improvements, affirm the previous order, confirm the assessments, and approve the payment schedule, or the board may dismiss the petition and set aside the previous order. The board must consider the following factors in making a decision, very important: whether the proposed improvement is necessary, whether the proposed improvements will be conducive to the public welfare, and whether the cost of the proposed improvements will be less than the benefits derived from the improvements. With that, I will turn the program over to Soil and Water.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brett Bacon, Deputy Administrator, Soil and Water Conservation District. We have made a slight change, minor tweak to the Exhibit C for the Orange Village Center project. It would be the area shown in green, running from the pond to the east, where you see the head wall structure that would not be included on maintenance. This is reflective of a ponding area that has connectivity to the pond that will be maintained. After our staff and staff from the county engineer's office met with representatives of the condo association last week, it was determined that this area should be maintained as part of maintenance of the pond. Does not change the overall value of the improvement, does not change the amount of work that we would anticipate to do in the first year of the project, and therefore does not change any of the assessment figures. So in our opinion, it did not necessitate an amendment to the final hearing report, does not amend any of the cost figures, so we would recommend approval as presented.
Very good. Is there any questions from the board?
Yeah, Brett, so what you're saying is that stretch being added is in good shape?
Yeah, yeah. I think there's some minor work that needs to be done to it, but it can be done incidental to the remainder of the work that we plan to do in the first year.
Okay.
And it won't affect the maintenance either?
No.
Okay. And those were best estimates anyway?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, any other questions from the board? Okay, at this time, we will ask for anyone who wishes to speak in favor. First of all, any getting additional written testimony?
No written testimony was turned in.
Okay, thank you. With that, if you'll come forward, and first those in favor, and then we'll ask those opposed. I'm going to ask you to give your name, your address, and your parcel number if you know it.
My name is Barbara Holmes. My address is 792 Mystic Point Drive in Lewis Center, which is part of the Orange Village Center development, and I am the HOA president for Orange Village Center.
Okay, so raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Proceed.
Yeah, basically we just wanted to come in favor of this change and express our appreciation for Soil and Water, bringing a team out to meet with us and walk our property and address all of our concerns. We're extremely happy with the change they've made. So that's basically it.
Thank you very much, and I think the purpose of this whole process is to make sure we get it right, so
Yep.
thank you
Thank you.
very much. Anyone else who'd like to speak in support of the hearing, the petition? I will ask 2 times. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak in favor? Okay, with that, I will ask for anyone who'd like to speak in opposition. Is there anyone who'd like to speak in opposition? There are none. With that, is there any comments from our fellow board members?
I'll start. I think this one seems pretty straightforward. The infrastructure is in good shape. Would go on a maintenance program, and our soil and water team does an outstanding job of maintaining these programs, so I would support moving forward with this one. So I would ask the clerk to read the resolution to approve the petition.
Okay.
So we need to close it first.
We're gonna note the time
The
of the
board-
closing of
so-
the hearing, just.
So the hearing is now closed at 10:06.
And resolution number 24-625, in the matter of finding in favor of the improvement, affirming the order, and confirming the assessments for the Orange Village Center Watershed Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion? I'll just add that our criteria in making this assessment is whether the proposed improvements is necessary, whether proposed improvements will be conducive to public welfare, and whether the cost of proposed improvements will be less than the benefits the improvement provides. I think this is supported in all 3 of those areas, and I certainly support it. Any other comments? Call the vote.
Vote on motion 24-625. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
With that, we are going to be back in recess until 10:15.
Thank you.